Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Mary. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and that like button so that you will get future videos from me. Today I want to take a look at, there's three things that I want to read on. One is Kyle Rittenhouse's mother, Kyle Rittenhouse, and the judge that was over the trial. I don't remember his name now, but I'm sure if you guys watched the trial, you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I did a reading earlier in one of my other videos that talked about his mother and why I felt that she brought him across state lines. Of course, now they're backtracking on that and saying, no, she didn't really bring him. Maybe, you know, one of his friends brought him, the friend that gave him the rifle. And, of course, he was underage, 17 at the time. Now we all know that he's 18, but whatever. It's neither here nor there as far as that goes, because he dropped the gun charges altogether. So I just wanted to know, since they're saying that no, it wasn't her, which I don't believe that. I think she did bring him. I mean, where did that information come from? So anyway, I want to know in the next, let's just say in the next 6 months, how's she going to be feeling? Now, we know right now, of course, she's elated. She's probably celebrating. They're all celebrating because he got off now, you know, even though he killed 2 people and wounded another. He showed up to a peaceful protest with a deadly weapon. So, you know, I just want to know how she's feeling about that now, because I don't believe that she didn't bring him, drive him across state lines. And I also want to know how is she going to be feeling. Let's say 6 months from now. How is she going to be feeling? And this will kind of give us maybe a little bit of indication about what's going to happen with him. What will he be looking at in 6 months from now? Because I can't believe that it's just going to be, things are just going to go back to normal for him or her after this trial. Okay, so I'm just going to throw a few cards and see what is his mother, how is she going to be feeling about the situation 6 months from now? You know, what does her future look like in 6 months from now? All right. Okay. I haven't seen any where she's been remorseful or anything like that. And she's a young woman, young mother. She's 36. So I don't know. Maybe she's just worried about her son. Maybe she's just worried about her son, but she never said anything about. She felt, you know, bad about what happened, or any condolences to the families or anything like that. I'm sure she thinks that, you know, he did what he should have done. But if she hadn't brought him with the gun in the first place, it wouldn't have gone down that way. So, especially at a peaceful protest. So, how is she going to be feeling 6 months from now, Spirit? How is Kyle Rittenhouse's mother going to be feeling 6 months from now concerning this situation? What's her attitude going to be 6 months from now, Spirit? All right. see what we get here. Okay, something's coming. Something will be coming quickly. We get that. That Knight, he's charging in there really quickly. Knight of Swords, and it's about something mental. Okay, and then we have the Four of Wands here. This card is about celebrations. So whatever this information that this Knight is charging forward with, crossing it is celebrations. So there's going to be some information coming forward and some celebration. So let's dig a little deeper and see what comes up with that. Okay, and then we have the Two of Swords beneath it. And you can see she's throwing darts. So I have a feeling that they're going to be trying to make something stick when it comes to her. So that gives me the feeling that this Knight is charging forward with some information. They are able, people are celebrating because they are able to come forth with some information concerning the situation. Now, in the past, she had the Sun in her past, because we're talking about maybe 6 months from now, and the sun was shining on her. Everything was great. She was celebrating. Okay, that's in the recent past. And then the next card up we have is the Four of Pentacles. This is crowning the situation, and this is someone that's trying to hold on to what they got, hold on to what they have. This is a card of stabilities and boundaries and that kind of thing. And I see Kyle Rittenhouse here. He's trying to hang on to what he has, to the money that he has gotten from all the donations and things surrounding this trial. So that's what I'm seeing there with that information, with that, and he's trying to keep people away from. You know, he's sitting there like, you can't come any closer. This is it. The boundaries have been set up as far as he's concerned. And then in the near future position, we have the Eight of Wands, which is telling me that there's progress being made and something coming fast. So we're looking at, you know, like maybe 6 months from now. You know, it may be start off slow as far as we know right now, but then just think of 6 months from now, maybe something will happen and they'll start making some progress and things will start coming quickly. And then here we have the Seven of Swords. So on her mind, basically, is trying to get away with something. She is definitely trying to get away with something here. This is the Seven of Swords. And she's walking away from something, and she's trying to get away from, is these darts that are being thrown at her, in which something has one of those darts has stuck and bullseye, and she's trying to get away with something concerning that. She's turned her back to that. Okay, and the next card we have up here is the Six of Cups, and this is in her environment. And she is thinking she wants to go back to the way things were before. This is the nostalgia card. And she's thinking about in her environment. She wants her environment to be the way that it was before. And the next card up that we have up here is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a victory card. But this is in the her hopes and wishes. And she is hoping that she is victorious over this matter. Okay? That's in her hopes and wishes. And the final outcome is the Fool. The final outcome is the Fool. And I have a feeling that that's her. She was foolish for what she did, driving him across state lines. And with that being, you know, she's going to realize that she's not going to be able to hold on to this. People are going to go, you know, she's going to think people are stepping over her boundaries and that kind of thing coming after her. Because she's going to realize that even though the sun was shining on her before, and that she thought she had gotten away with it, with the Seven of Swords here, she thought she had gotten away with something, but she didn't. And she wants to be a victor. That's her hopes and wishes, but she's going to end up being the Fool. And all this that, you know, they were trying to hold on to, being selfish and that kind of thing. I have a feeling that they are going to come after her. That is my final thought on that read, is that, you know, yeah, she hasn't gotten away with it yet. She thinks she's gotten away with something, and she's hoping that she's victorious when they start looking at the situation. But she's going to end up being a Fool. Now, what will happen with that? She's the Fool, but she thought she's gotten away with something. People are celebrating here. I'm just going to pull a few more cards and see. It looks like the money that they've been hanging on to, though, that's gone. Because well, you have to look at the first video that I did on her, as far as the money goes, that kind of thing. Because I don't want to mix the two up, but you have to look at the first one that I did on the mother. So I think she's trying to hang on to money. But let's see. I'm just going to do a couple of clarifiers. Clarify the Fool for me. There's going to be three people that's looking at the situation to see what's going on with it. There's going to be maybe people that she thinks that are going to be working with her. But I think this is three people that are going to be working on the case, and they're going to come to some clarity with it. And I think that this is the Strength card that's coming up for the people that are looking into the situation. And another card. Okay, then we have the Tower. Yeah. So things are going to come down hard on her. And yeah, so that's what's going to happen. It's not going to be peaches and cream, and she thinks she's going to keep the money, and her and the son are going to live happily ever after. I don't see that happening with these cards. And of course, like I said, for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so now guys, I want to look at Kyle. What is Kyle? How is he going to be looking in the next 6 months? How are you feeling, Kyle? You killed 2 people, injured 1. And you think you're a hero now. So, but how are you going to be feeling in the next 6 months? What does your future look like, Kyle? Spirit, next 6 months. Kyle, Rittenhouse. What are my next 6 months look like? Okay. Kyle Rittenhouse. Okay, next 6 months, Kyle Rittenhouse. Okay, first card up we have is the 7 of Cups. Now, what I see here is he's going to, a lot of confusion is going to be going on for him. So mentally, he's going to be confused. If you look at this card in particular, he looks like he's a little out of it. So there's going to be some confusion going on for him. And then we have the 8 of Spears, which tells me that something is going to be coming at him pretty fast in the next 6 months. So yeah, and there's a crow like leading the way there towards him. So whatever this is going to be coming pretty fast, and people are going to be talking. Beneath it we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. And this is going to be unexpected information. So unexpected information is going to be coming for you, Kyle. Unexpected news. Next card up we have in the recent past is the 6 of Swords. Now this tells me that in the past you thought you were going to move to higher ground. You thought things would, the waters were smoother than now. Okay, and the next card up is the Knight of Cups. Now this is crowning the reading for Kyle, and this is telling me that this Knight of Cups, gotta be careful. This Knight of Cups is making you an offer, and he is someone that will tell you one thing, but you know, or make you think one thing. Like he's a romantic kind of knight. He will make you an offer and make you think that things are exactly what you want, but he's thinking of something else. He's that kind of knight, you know, like the knight that the guy that will show up and tell you, you know, I'll give you this, this, and that until he gets what he wants, and then he leaves the picture. This is the kind of knight that is crowning. This is what's crowning Kyle's reading. So something may happen in which he thinks that everything is good, but it may turn out to be not what he expected. Wow. And in the near future, we have the Death card. Now, this, of course, doesn't mean literal death. At least I don't think so in this particular situation. But it does mean a change. It does mean some kind of transformation for him, a new beginning. So it could be that he thought things were going to be one way, but then now there's a different way of looking at things, because here in the past he was moving to higher ground, or he assumed that he was moving to higher ground. But with the Seven of Cups, and this is where, he looks a little confused, maybe even a little mental with the way things are happening. We never know what's going to happen 6 months from now, how this really is going to affect him, because I can't imagine that he's just going to be doing all this celebrating. I know he's happy that he's been found not guilty by way of the judge, but what about the thoughts that are going through his mind? And whatever, there's news, there's unexpected news that's news that's it's not great news that's going to come toward him. That's beneath the situation. And then we got this Knight of Cups here that's making him an offer. But like I said, the Knight of Cups, you got to watch him. He can be a little bit tricky. And then we have the Death card here, which is a change for him. Okay, and the next card I have up is the Two of Wands. So mentally, he's thinking about he's making some plans. And with this particular card here, he's looking out, thinking about what he should do next. In his environment is the World card. Now, the World card, again, is about completion. So this is in his environment, completion. So what's going to be completed? And looking at it here, it's looking like what's going to be the completion part of it is the change. You have the change. We have the fact that he's feeling a little bit, I'll say, confused. Things are going to be coming at him really fast. So there's change. And then we have the Queen of Coin. Now, I'm thinking that this Queen of Coin is his mother, or this is in the hopes and wishes. So is he going to be wishing for more money? Is he going to need more money? This queen here, she's sitting here holding a bag. Now, it could be his mother, but it is someone with the money that that's in his hopes and wishes, is that he can get the money. And maybe he will need money to, if there's another case brought against him. I know they can't try him for this again, but maybe something else comes up, and the hopes and wishes here is he wishes for money. And the final outcome is Temperance. Temperance. So I think that he is going to be trying to do some negotiations here with this final outcome. Yeah, in the next 6 months, he's going to be looking, he's going to have to do some negotiations, and it's going to be, and if this Knight is involved here that he's negotiating with, it's not going to be a good thing. And he's also going to be looking for money. There's some hidden things going on here with this Temperance card here. And it probably involves this Knight of Cups. And it also has to do with the money. So no, it's not over yet for Kyle. Within the next 6 months, something else is going to come up. Now, whether or not he's going to be convicted of something, I don't know, but I don't believe that the justice system is done with him yet. Let me just see here, Spirit. Tell me more about that Temperance. More about that Temperance card, Spirit. Okay. There's judgment. Judgment. So I can see him, like I said, back in the law, the past is going to come up. He's not going to be able to let it go. There's going to be some things that's going to come up that's going to put him back in the courtroom again. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to do one more reading. I think I will do that. See what's going to go on with that judge. Let me just get a different deck here. See what's going to happen with that judge. Wasn't sure if it was gonna get too long, but I think I can do the judge right quick. And I know that he says that he is going to retire. That's what I've heard people say, that he says he's retiring. But let's see how you're going to be feeling 6 months from now. I don't even know the judge's name. I guess I should have looked that up, but Spirit knows who I'm talking about. So, how does his future look, Spirit? The judge in the Rittenhouse's trial. What does his future look like coming up in the next 6 months? What is the judge in the Rittenhouse case trial? What does his future look like in 6 months, Spirit? All right. We have the Ace of Cups. Five of Wands. So right away this is telling me that it's going to be a new beginning for him, a new emotional beginning. But there's also going to be, crossing it is the Five of Wands, which is all about conflict and chaos and that kind of thing. And I think that something maybe come up about him before he gets out, and he is going to be very emotional about it. Then beneath it we have the foundation is the King of Pentacles. Now, this is, of course, he's about the money. He's the money man, the King of Pentacles. So, will people be trying to figure out if he was paid to do this? To handle the case the way that he did, because this is the King of Pentacles here. So it's like it was about the money for him. Okay, let's see what's in the past. Okay, in the recent past we have the Seven of Pentacles, and of course that Seven of Pentacles was about the potential of making that money from that king there. The potential that he had of making money, which made him as ambitious as he was about conducting a trial in the manner that he did. So he did make some money from it. And now we have the King of Swords is crowning it. This, to me, It's all about the mental. But as I look at this King of Swords, this King of Swords, you know what this King of Swords is putting me in the mind of? Law. It's putting me in the mind of law. So crowning him is a law situation. Okay, and let's see. Maybe they will be coming after him for the way he handled the trial. Let's keep reading though. And in the near future, we have the Magician. Now, the Magician, of course, can be all about having everything that you need. Or he can be about trickery. Would have been right near this Chaos card here, this 5. I have a feeling that it's more about the trickery that he did during the trial. That's gonna maybe come out. And then we have the 9 of Wands. He knows that he's going to have to stand his ground. He's going to be trying to stand his ground. This is how he's feeling. This is what he's thinking. But you can almost see the devil over him there in this particular card as he's sitting there standing his ground. So I think he's going to have, looks like he may have, let's see what the next card is. Okay, we have the Temperance. The Temperance is the next card, and I see him trying to balance things. That's in his environment, trying to balance things, trying to, you know, maneuver things and make things come out the way that he wants them to come out. I'm sure he knows how to do that. He knows about all the tricks in the book. I mean, he is a judge, and I'm sure this is not his first time reacting the way that he did. It's just our first time maybe seeing it. So I think he's trying to mix up some things here. He's trying to mix up some things with this Temperance card and along with this Magician card here. I think he's trying to make things, work some things out to go in his favor. Wow. Hopes and wishes. We have the Hierophant. Now he's hoping and wishing that he gets past this, that the law doesn't come after him. But we have the law right here with this King of Swords. I have a feeling that that is who he is. But then we have the Hierophant here, which also represents law and keeping things, unite, in balance, that kind of thing. The Hierophant, he's all about tradition. So that's the law showing up there, as far as I'm concerned, twice for him. And the final outcome is the 9 of Swords. So he's going to be up in the next 6 months. He's going to be up worried about some things. He doesn't know what's going on. He's going to be a little nervous, and he's going to be thinking about what he did and how he did it. So in the next 6 months, I have a feeling that the law is going to come after the judge. Whatever law that is, I don't know, because I'm not into legal things. But from what I'm reading here with these cards, it looks like he collected money for doing it the way that he did, doing the trial the way that he did. And he tried to manipulate with that magician showing up there, and he's still trying to manipulate some things and to make some things come out the way that he wants them to, with this Temperance card showing up. And the law is going to come after him. Someone, the courts or whatever, it's going to come after him. So I would suggest to him retire now, because within the next 6 months, you're going to be worried about what's going to happen with you. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. But look at the way, usually the King of Cups, it's about relationships and that kind of thing. But his relationships, looking at the way this card isn't going so well. So that's at the bottom of the deck. So that's it, guys. I hope that helped. And I will talk to you all soon. All right. Have a good day.